Today, he is Syracuse Crunch defenseman. He is Declan Carlile. Declan, welcome in. How crazy is it that it's 90 degrees out? We're still talking hockey. This has got to be kind of weird right now with the temperature outside versus you guys being on the ice all the time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely getting a little weird now. It's hotter in the rinks for sure these days, so it's been good.
All right, and good that you guys are still playing. Better that you're playing when it's warm out because it means the season has gone well, and we're getting late in it right now. So where are you guys at here? Obviously, you're in a tough spot early on in this series, but how strong is the confidence in the locker room that you guys can make a comeback here against Cleveland?
Yeah, no, I think the confidence is there. I think it's been there all year with our group. I mean, we've won games like that, but obviously we have to take it one game at a time. We can't look too far ahead, and it all starts tomorrow. So.
And, you'll be on the ice tomorrow night, 7 o'clock against the Cleveland Monsters, Game 3 of this series. And I was talking earlier about there's a lot of times when you're not, say, in the NHL or the NBA or Major League Baseball or whatever, like the minor league playoffs don't mean anything. The Calder Cup is the complete opposite of that. Why is these playoffs? Why is it so important to you guys?
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, obviously it's our job at the end of the day, and it's something that we're here all year for, and we're away from our families and our friends, and for obviously something that we care a lot about. And I think it's just try and prove to the higher-ups for a lot of us that we can play winning hockey and playoff hockey, and hopefully that could translate at the next level.
And certainly you guys have shown it so far in these playoffs here. Declan Carlile of the Crunch is our guest, one of their defensemen. And, you did get the call up earlier this season. You got your first taste. You got the one game in the NHL. What was that moment like for you going back to January to step foot on NHL ice for the first time?
Yeah, obviously it was a very special moment. It's just one of those things that you dream about as a kid, and something that, 3 years ago, if someone would have told me that was going to happen to me, I probably would say you're crazy, but obviously just very thankful and fortunate for the opportunity, and hopefully I can get back up there again soon.
Yeah, I mean, to be an undrafted guy like you were, to latch onto a roster and make that, did you believe that was possible? Was it only possible because you believed in yourself over these years? How did you make that happen over the last 3 years to get up there?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different being undrafted in college and things like that. You never know what's going to end up happening, and I kind of just believed in myself. Obviously, I had a lot of support from my family and my college coaches that really believed in me as well and put me in an opportunity to succeed. And obviously Tampa saw something and they wanted to give me an opportunity, and they did, and I can't thank them enough for it.
And, you got that one game up there earlier this year. When you play in like a game like that, is it different? Or do you immediately, feel like, all right, this is hockey, or does it take you a second to, settle into when you're at the top level like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think the easy answer is to say that it's not different and it's just another day. But at the end of the day, it's obviously something very special, and you think about it for a little bit, and it definitely took me a few shifts to get acclimated into it a little bit and kind of forget the awe factor of it all and just play hockey. And yeah, but no, it's a cool moment for sure.
Well, hopefully we'll get to see you up there more and more next year as your career goes along. But we got Declan Carlile of the Syracuse Crunch with us, getting ready for Game 3 of this Calder Cup playoff series with Cleveland tomorrow night, downtown War Memorial at 7 o'clock. What's this year been like with the Crunch? It's your third year with the team, your second really full season being in it with the team. How have you noticed year two compared to getting a taste a couple of years ago in year one? What's it like being more of a veteran now with this group?
Yeah, no, it's just a little more comfortable, obviously, and just kind of knowing what to expect going into these games now. I mean, it's only been 2 years, but it's still a lot of games, and I think that just being a little more comfortable and having a little more confidence and just knowing that I can play at this level now, and you never know coming out of school how the difference of the game is going to change. And yeah, I think most of it's just familiarity and being a little more confident and comfortable out there.
Well, tell us a little bit about your coach, and Joel Bouchard. We got used to Ben Brewer around here for years, and obviously he had great success. Bouchard, who's his great friend, go figure, comes in this year. What has been the Joel Bouchard experience for you this year?
Yeah, no, I can't say enough good things about him as a coach for me so far this year. I mean, him, Dan, and AJ McLean, all three of them are unbelievable guys, and I think Boosh just really demands hard work, and he wants the best for you. But at the end of the day, he's also someone that you feel comfortable that if you need to have someone to go talk to or go in and have a chat, he's always there for you. But yeah, no, I think at the end of the day, he just wants the best out of everybody, and he wants to make you work for it. And at the end of the day, it feels good because you know you've earned it with him, and that's a good thing.
I'm always intrigued to talk to guys like yourself, guys on the Crunch, really anybody within the organization of the Crunch, because I don't think this is the same for all AHL teams. It really feels like you guys are all like a part of the Lightning organization, right? I feel like some organizations, there's a very distinct separation between parent club and the AHL club. How much have you noticed that as a player with the Crunch? All right, you all feel like you're kind of part of the bigger picture thing that's going on.
Yeah, I think here, I can't speak for other teams, but I think here they obviously make it very well known. I mean, we'll have our skiing coaches down here, like in Barb Underhill, and we'll have our mental health coach down here, and we'll have our movement coaches down here, and they care a lot about us down here, and we're always getting checked in on, and yeah, like you said, it's obviously you feel like you're part of the bigger picture, like you feel like they want to move you on, and yeah, no, it's great.
Declan Carlile of the Crunch is with us. You'll be playing in the War Memorial tomorrow night. Is there any actual concern? I know you said it literally be warmer in the building. Like when it's 90 degrees out. Like I know the staff and the arena, they work great to keep the ice conditioned for you guys. Like, is there any worry? Like, man, it's almost too hot out to keep the ice cold enough tomorrow night to have the proper conditions out there.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days have been a little tough in there. I know, I'm sure they're working on it and trying to get it all figured out, but at the end of the day, there'll be ice in there tomorrow, and we'll be playing on it no matter the condition, so we'll have to figure it out.
Okay, like, you always find it kind of strange. It's like there's only as cold as they can crank those things with how hot it is outside. All right, you had the unbelievable first-round series with Rochester. I mean, that's back and forth. Every game was just a nail-biter up until Game 5. What was that series like to play in, where it felt like literally any possession could have turned that thing over the course of basically 3 weeks of hockey?
Yeah, no, that was an interesting one. I mean, obviously we knew how they played throughout the year, but I think it really ramped up in playoffs. Their transition was something that you really had to pay attention to, because we felt it. We felt like we were all over them some games, and then next thing you know, 1-2 mistakes, and the puck was in the back of our net all of a sudden, and it was like that for all 5 games. And I mean, obviously they're a great team, and we found a way to win that series for sure.
And I know you've seen a lot of different goalie options with you guys this season. Brandon Halverson's really stepped up here come the playoffs. What's he showing you guys in the last month or so?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's good on him coming up to a situation that he didn't really know what was going to be going on, and betting on himself. And I mean, I think he's obviously been playing great for us, and the way he handles himself and can move the puck and kind of makes it easier, especially for me as a D-man. He takes a lot of pressure off me back there a lot of time, just the way that he can play the puck. And yeah, no, it's good.
What's the biggest difference for you guys going from a Rochester series where you played them 8 million times this year to going to a Cleveland series where you did play them, but it's just a few times and it wasn't in a while? How different was that, going from such familiarity with the Amerks to kind of a new thing with the Monsters this round?
Yeah, no, it's different, but it's kind of fun at the end of the day. I mean, you don't want to be playing with the same teams too many times, so it was definitely fun to play someone a little different, and someone that obviously we split against them this season, and we think that they're going to give us a challenge, and they're obviously giving it to us right now, but I think we'll be okay.
All right, what's the key here to turning this series around here starting tomorrow night?
I think we just got to... At the end of the day, I think we've been playing well. I think we just have to obviously find a way to put the puck in the net. I mean, one goal in 2 games isn't going to be good enough, and that's something that we've talked about this week and started to fine-tune in practice, and hopefully it all comes together tomorrow.
All right. I know you guys are not afraid this time of year, a bunch of you, of going out and getting a quick 18 in when it's nice out on an off day. How many of you guys were hitting the golf ball around here today to loosen up and get ready for tomorrow?
Not today. I don't think anybody was today, but yeah, I know we'll play every now and then on an off day, but I think everyone it was too hot today, and everyone went home and tried to dial it in. So
maybe if it was 65 instead of like 90 out there, you guys could have gotten out without.
Exactly, it's a little too hot.
All right, yeah, I feel you. That's why I'm sitting inside an air-conditioned room as well right now. All right, Declan, thanks for hopping on for a few. Best of luck tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys stretch this series out and make a comeback. But thanks for coming on for a few.